Want to speak English like a pro? Subscribe for helpful tips and fun lessons. It was a bright and breezy afternoon when Maya walked into the community center. She had been invited to join an English storytelling competition, but truthfully, she felt out of place. English wasn't her first language, and speaking it in front of an audience seemed like an impossible task. Why did I agree to this? She muttered to herself, clutching the small notepad where she had scribbled her ideas. But deep inside, she knew the answer. She wanted to challenge herself, to face her fear of speaking English, and to share a story that mattered to her. Choosing the story, Maya spent days thinking about what story she should tell. She wanted something that wasn't just entertaining, but also meaningful. Then it hit her. She would tell her own story. Growing up, Maya had always struggled with confidence. She remembered the time her classmates laughed at her mispronunciation of the word vegetable. That moment had made her shy and scared to speak in English again. But as she grew older, she realized that mistakes were just a part of learning. Her story would be about courage and growth. Preparing for the big day, every evening, Maya dedicated time to practicing her story in front of the mirror. She carefully studied her reflection, focusing on her posture, expressions, and how her words flowed. Start with a smile, she reminded herself, as she worked on making her delivery warm and inviting. To ensure clarity, she practiced speaking slowly and enunciating each word, determined to make every sentence easy to understand. As her confidence grew, she began to incorporate small but meaningful gestures into her presentation. A wave of her hand to emphasize excitement, a slight tilt of her head to show curiosity. These little details made her story more alive and engaging. Maya wasn't alone in this journey. Her best friend, Leah, was by her side every step of the way. After each practice session, Leah would cheer her on, her encouragement unwavering. "You're amazing, Maya," Leah often said with a smile. "Your story will inspire everyone." With Leah's support and her own dedication, Maya felt her nerves transform into determination. Day by day, her confidence grew, and she started to believe in herself and the impact her story could have. The big day was approaching, and Maya knew she was ready to give it her all. The competition. On the day of the competition, Maya felt a mix of excitement and nerves. The room was filled with people, contestants, judges, and a lively audience. When her name was called, she took a deep breath and walked onto the stage. "Hello, everyone," she began with a smile. "Today, I want to tell you a story about a little girl who learned to find her voice." She shared her journey, her struggles with English, her fears, and how she overcame them. She talked about how she started reading children's books to improve her vocabulary, watching movies with subtitles to learn phrases, and practicing conversations with friends. "I used to think that speaking English perfectly was the goal," Maya said, her voice steady and clear. "But now I know it's not about being perfect. It's about being brave." The impact. As Maya delivered the final words of her story, the room fell silent for a moment, and then it erupted into thunderous applause. She scanned the faces in the crowd, noticing tears in some eyes and smiles on many faces. The energy in the room was overwhelming. It was as if her words had touched something deep in everyone. One of the judges stood up, visibly moved. "Thank you, Maya," he said, his voice filled with emotion. "You've reminded us all that storytelling is so much more than just words or language. It's about connection, about heart, and about sharing pieces of ourselves." In that moment, Maya felt a wave of pride and relief wash over her. She had poured her heart into this story, and it had reached people in ways she never imagined. When the results were announced and Maya was declared the winner, she was thrilled. But she quickly realized that the trophy wasn't the greatest prize she had earned that day. She had gained something much more profound: confidence in herself. She understood now that storytelling was a powerful tool. It could bridge gaps between people, transcend language barriers, and create moments of shared understanding. Maya had always thought her words weren't strong enough, but that day proved to her that the strength of a story lies in its ability to connect, inspire, and heal. Walking off the stage, Maya wasn't just a competition winner. She was a storyteller, ready to share her voice with the world. The lesson: English storytelling isn't about using big, fancy words or having a perfect accent. It's about sharing a piece of yourself, inspiring others, and creating a moment of connection. Maya's story reminded everyone that we all have something valuable to share. And when we speak from the heart, people will listen. So, if you ever get the chance to tell a story in English, don't be afraid. Take inspiration from Maya's journey. She didn't let her fears hold her back. Instead, she faced them with determination and heart. Remember, it's not about having perfect grammar or an impressive vocabulary. It's about being brave enough to share your truth. Be real. Speak from the heart. Just like Maya did. People connect with authenticity, not perfection. Your story is uniquely yours, and that's what makes it powerful. Whether you stumble over words or pause to gather your thoughts, it's the honesty in your voice that will resonate with others. Let your story shine. No matter how big or small your experience may seem, it has value. Your story has the potential to inspire, comfort, or even change someone's perspective. When you speak with courage and sincerity, your words become a gift to your audience. So go ahead, stand tall. Take a deep breath, and let your story unfold. You never know who might need to hear it. I'm so glad you spent this time with me. If you liked the story, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more. Take care, and see you next time.